And coming to the next method is rectangle method. So in rectangle method also they are giving the problem like that: draw an ellipse by rectangle method whose major axis is 140 mm and minor axis is 90 mm. So in this method also just you will draw the major axis line and also minor axis line. Initially you will draw the major axis line and minor axis line. Major axis and minor axis, and locating the midpoint of the major axis, and from the midpoint of the major axis draw the minor axis line. Minor axis line length is 40. That means above the center of that major axis you can take 40 mm, 45 mm, and below also you can take the 45 and draw the minor axis. Just you can observe how to draw the major axis and minor axis. Axis lines are always you can represent it with long dashed dotted thin lines. So like that, long dashed dotted thin lines. So give the naming for that major axis as AB here and minor axis as CD. Through ABCD, just you will draw a rectangle. So in rectangle method, so by following the major axis and minor axis, you will construct a rectangle. Just you will construct a rectangle. And give the naming for the rectangle is, we can call it as KLMN. Just you can give any naming of that, sir. I am giving the naming for that rectangle as KLMN as here rectangle. Now you can divide it here. AK line and AL line and OA line and OB line and NB line and BM line into number of equal parts, not parts, number of equal parts. Okay, AK line, first of all you can divide it AK line and AL line and AO line into number of equal parts. So first of all you can measure the length of AK line. So the length of AK line is 45. So I am dividing this one into 5 parts. So by taking the each part should be 9 mm. And similarly AL line is also divided into 5 parts. By taking each part should be 9 mm because the AL line is also 45 mm line length. Similarly OA line is also divided into number of equal parts. So measure the line length of OA, that is equal to 70. So you divide it into 5 parts because all the lines that is AK and AL, OA and OB, BN and BM lines into number of equal parts. So I am dividing AK line into 5 parts and AL line into 5 parts. So your divided OA line is also divided into 5 parts. So first of all you can measure the length of OA. So the length of OA is 70. So that 70 divided by 5 parts. So the each part should be, you will get 14 mm. So here also OB line also you can divide it into number of equal parts. That line length is also 70. And also BM line is also you can divide it into number of equal parts, 5 parts. So this line length is 45. So take each part should be 9 mm. Now we will give the naming here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Similarly 1, 2, 3, 4. In this direction 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash. Similarly 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, like that. We will give the naming. Now join C to 1. Join C to 1, C to 2, C to line, C to 1 line, and C to 2 line, and C to 3 line, and similarly joining C to 4. And similarly in this direction also joining C to 4 dash, C to 3 dash, C to 2 dash, and C to 1 dash. Now from the point D, just you can joining D to 1. Here you can locating points as 1, 2, 3, 4. From point A will give the naming direct. So in this direction also will give the 1 dash here, 2 dash here, 3 dash. So this is 4 dash. So in this direction also 1, 2, 3, 4. In this direction also 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash. Like that will give the name. Now joining D to 1 and extended this line up to C to 1. So here you will get the point, 1 point. Now joining D to 2 and extended this line up to C to 2. And joining D to 3, extended this line up to C to 3. Similarly joining D to 4, extended this line up to C to 4. Similarly joining D to 4 dash and extended this line up to C to 4 dash. Similarly joining D to 3 dash and extended this line up to C to 3 dash. Joining D to 2 dash and extended this line up to C to 2 dash. Similarly joining D to 1 dash and extended this line up to C to 1 dash. So here you will get the different points. P1, so here P2 will get point P3, here P4 point, so here we'll get P4 dash, P3 dash, P2 dash, and P1 dash. Now in this direction just you can joining 1 dash line in horizontal and 2 dash line and 3 dash line. You can follow different methods here for constructing an ellipse in the rectangle method. So after drawing the horizontal lines 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, and 4 dash, just from P1 just you will draw a vertical line with an angle of 90 degrees. So P1 is on C1. So we'll draw the vertical line up to D to 1. So that means 1 dash horizontal line. So similarly here also from P1 dash also just we will draw the perpendicular line up to 1 dash. Similarly from point P2 just we will draw the vertical perpendicular line up to 2 dash. Similarly from P2 dash also we will draw the perpendicular line up to 2 dash. Similarly from point P3 just we will draw the perpendicular line up to 3 dash. From point P3 dash also you can follow the same procedure. From P4 just we will draw the perpendicular line up to 4 dash horizontal line. Similarly from P4 dash also just we will draw the perpendicular line and locate the different points here. So I am locating this one as Q1, so this one as Q2, Q3, this is Q4 point, and here I am locating this one as Q4 dash, Q3 dash, this is Q2 dash, and this is Q1 dash. Just now you will joining all the points through the ABCD, joining all the points through ABCD. Just you can draw a neat curve by joining all the points through ABCD. Just you will draw a neat curve. Will obtain a ellipse. So this is the rectangle method. For constructing the ellipse, in rectangle method, just first of all we will draw the major axis and minor axis lines with the length of major axis, and we will draw the minor axis. So after that, with the lengths of major and minor axis, we will construct a rectangle as KLMN. So after constructing the rectangle, we will divide different lines into number of equal parts here. That means AK line, AL line, OA, AO line and BO line, and BN line and BM line into number of equal parts. So I am measuring the line lengths and I am dividing the lines into number of equal parts. So after that, taking C point as the center, joining C21, C22 and C23, C24. Similarly in this direction also C21 dash, C22 dash, C23 dash and C24 dash. Now from the point D, D21 join and extended this line up to C21 and locate point P1, D22 and extended that line up to C22 and locate point P2, D23 and extended that line up to C23 and locate point P3, and similarly you can locating the respected points P4 and P4 dash, P3 dash and P2 dash and P1 dash. After that, just you can draw the from the center O also we have points 1, 1 dash, 2, 2 dash, 3, 3 dash and 4, 4 dash. Just we will draw the horizontal lines from the respected points, and from P1, P2, P3, P4 just we will draw the perpendicular lines. We know that in rectangle the angle should be 90 degrees. Just from the points on that rectangle just we will draw the perpendicular line on the respected points, and we will locate Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q1 dash and Q2 dash and Q3 dash up to Q4 dash. Now we will draw a neat curve by joining all the points through ABCD, and we will get a curve. That curve is, we will call it as an ellipse. So this one is a rectangle method. So here only the curve should be here in thick line. All other lines are you can represent it by using your thin pencil. That means by using your 2H pencil. Only the curve should be drawn by using your HB pencil. So after drawing this one, we will locating the major and minor axis line lengths, because they are giving the major axis is 140 mm. So we will represent major axis, and also we will draw the minor axis line length. So minor axis, just we will draw the extension lines. From the extension lines, from the outline you can take 10 mm distance, and we will draw the dimensions like that. So this dimension is what they are giving, 90. So like that we will give the dimensions. So this one is the rectangle method. So how we will construct the parallelogram method, construct the ellipse by using the parallelogram method. So this one is very similar to that of rectangle method, but in case of parallelogram method the angle should be here, we can add the angle. So here in case of rectangle method we will construct the rectangle, but in case of parallelogram method we will construct the parallelogram, and rest of all the procedures should be same as rectangle method. So first of all, here they are giving the conjugated diameters, or we can call it as the major and minor axes, also we can call it as the conjugated diameters. That major and minor axis diameters are, they are giving that 140 mm and 80 mm. So first of all, with the length of 140 and 80, just first we will draw the major axis line. First of all, we will draw the major axis with 140. What is the major axis? 140 mm. So after locating this midpoint, from the midpoint, what is the angle? They are giving the sub-inclined angle. So with an angle of 75 degrees, so we'll draw the major axis line. So what is the angle here? 75 degrees. So by using our protractor, making an angle of 75, and we will draw the minor axis, the line length of 80 mm in this direction. Take 80. So in upward direction also you can take 40, and in downward direction also you can take 40. Similarly, from this end also we can take 75, and we will construct a parallelogram. After that, joining all the points, just will draw a parallelogram by joining all the points. I am giving the points also here. So I am locating major axis as AB and CD is the minor axis. Okay, and I am representing the KLMN is here represented about the parallelogram. Here this angle should be, they are clearly giving that in our problem. So this angle should be 75. Okay, so after drawing the parallelogram, so you can follow the same procedure what you can follow in previous method. That means dividing AN line and AK line and AO line and BM line and BN line into number of equal parts. So first of all, you can measure the line length of this one. So I am dividing this one into 4 parts because AN is 40 mm. So I am dividing this line into 4 parts. Similarly, this AK line is also I am dividing into 4 parts. By taking each part should be 10 mm. Similarly, AO line is also divided into 4 parts. So the length of OA is here 60, not 60, 70. So I am taking each part should be 14. 140 divided by 4. So how much will get? $70. So 70 divided by 4. So we'll get so it is not divisible by divisible number. So I am dividing this AN line into 5 parts. By taking each part should be 8 mm. 1, 2. Okay. Similarly, OA line is also I am divided into 5 parts. So the length of OA is 70. So 70 divided by 5, 14. So taking each part should be 14 mm and divided, this one is also divided into 5 parts. Similarly, OB line is also divided into 5 parts. Similarly, BM line is also divided into 5 parts. The length of BM is 40, 16, 24, 32. And similarly, BL line is also divided into 5 parts. Like that. So now we will give the naming here 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here also 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So here we will get 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash. Here 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash and 4 dash. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash and 4 dash points. After that you can follow the same procedure, that is join C to 1, joining C to 1, C to 2, join C to 2 and similarly joining C to 3, similarly joining C to 4. In this direction also joining C to 1 dash, C to 2 dash, join and C to 3 dash, join C to 4 dash. Similarly, from point D, join D to 1 and extended this line up to C to 1. Joining D to 2 and extended this line up to C to 2. Join D to 3 and extended this line up to C to 3. Joining D to 4 and extended this line up to C to 4. Similarly, in this direction also join D to 4 dash and extended this line up to C to 4 dash. Similarly, joining D to 3 dash and extended this line up to C to 3 dash. Joining D to 2 dash and extended this line up to C to 2 dash. Joining D to 1 dash and extended this line up to C to 1 dash. So we'll get the different points. I am selecting here. This one is the P1 and this is P2 and this is P3 point, and here we'll get the point P4. Here P4 dash, P3 dash and P2 dash and P1 dash, like that. Now in the downward direction also join 1 1 dash. You can follow the same procedure what you can follow in case of rectangle method. Joining 3 to 3 dash, joining 4 to 4 dash. Now from point P1, P2, P3, so here the angle in case of parallelogram should be for 75 degrees. So from P1, P2, P3 and P4 also we will draw the inclined lines with an angle of 75. Just we will draw the inclined line which is parallel to the KN line. Just we will draw the parallel line from point P1 to 1 1 dash. Similarly in this direction also. From point P2, just we will draw the parallel line up to 2 2 dash. Similarly, P3 in this direction also. From P4 dash, just we will draw the inclined line like that. So we will get the different points. Select this point as Q1, Q2, Q3. This is Q4 point. Here Q4 dash, Q3 dash, Q2 dash. This is Q1 dash point. Now we will joining all the points through ABCD. So we will get a neat curve. That curve is, we can call it as an ellipse. Join all the points through ABCD. Through ABCD, join all the points. We will obtain a curve. That curve is known as an ellipse. So this is our required ellipse. After drawing the ellipse, so we'll give the dimensioning. So the major axis dimension is 140. Here you can mention that dimension here. And minor axis dimension also you can represent it in inclined manner in this direction. So this dimension should be 80 mm. So like that we will construct an ellipse by using the parallelogram method. And another method for constructing the ellipse, so we have another method that is 4 center method. So in 4 centers method, so by taking the major and minor axis, so we will construct the 4 centers. Through the 4 centers we will draw the neat curve and we will get the ellipse. So in this method also, first of all, we will draw the major axis line with 120. Just we will draw the 2 lines, and so I am locating here. I am locating point A and point B with by taking 120. 8, 120. I am locating the midpoint of this one also. And similarly, we will draw them from the midpoint of major axis also. We will draw the minor axis with 80 mm. Like that you can extending this curve also. You can locating 40 mm above. So here I am locating CD. Here I am locating AB. So AB is our major axis line and CD is our minor axis line here. Now joining AC line in this method. Join AC line. Now taking O as center, OB as radii, this will draw an arc up to the extension line of minor axis, and here you can locating this point as, I am selecting this point as K. Now taking C as center, CK as radii, C center, CK as radii, just you will draw an arc up to AC line. On the AC line we will get an intersecting point, select this point as L. Now we will bisecting the AL line. How we will bisecting the AL line? So take greater than half of AL. Draw the arc from point A in this both the directions. From point L also we will cut that arcs. Now we will joining these two arcs. Join these two arcs and extended this line up to here. So here I am locating here. So on the major axis we will get the one center, and here on the minor axis extension line also will get the another point. So 2 here. Now with the length of O1, with the length of O2 1, so in this direction we will draw an arc and locating point 3 here. And similarly with the length of O2 on the extension line of, with the length of O2 on the extension line of minor axis also locating another point. So here I am locating the 4. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4 are the centers of these major and minor axes. So after locating 1, 2, 3, 4 points, now we will draw a neat curve. How we will draw the neat curve? Taking 2 as the center. First of all, taking 1 as the center, 1A as radii, just we will draw an arc. Similarly 3 as center, 3B as radii, just draw the arc. Similarly 2 as center, 2D, 2C as radii, just you will draw the large arc. Similarly 4 as center, sorry here I am drawing 4, 2 as center, 2C as radii, that means here, draw the arc. Similarly 4 center, 4D as the radii. Okay, just by joining all the curves, just you draw a curve, neat curve. We'll get an ellipse. So how we will draw the ellipse in 4 center method? So first of all we will draw the major axis and minor axis with 120 and 80 mm. So after drawing the major and minor axes as AB and CD, so join A to C, and with the length of OA or OB, you will draw an arc. With the length of OB I am drawing an arc and locate a point K on the extension line of minor axis. Locate point K. And taking C center, CK radii, draw an arc on the AC line. So locate point L. Now bisecting the AL line. How we will bisect in the AL line? By taking the greater than half of length of AL. So we will draw an arc from point A, and from point L we will cut that arc and we will joining these 2 points and extended these 2 points up to the minor axis line, and so these intersecting points are intersecting at major axis at point 1 and minor axis at point 2. Now with the length of O1, locate point 3 on another direction of point major axis, and similarly measure the line length of O to 2, and in the upward direction also you can locating point 4. Here point 1, 2, 3 are the centers. So by taking D as center, first of all taking 2 as center, 2C as radii, draw a large arc. Similarly 4 as center, 4D as radii, draw a large arc. Similarly 1 as center, 1A as radii, draw a small arc. Similarly 3 center, 3B as radii, draw a large or a small arc. So if you joining all these 2 arcs neatly, and we will get a required ellipse. So this is the 4 centers method. So after drawing the curve, so we will give the notations here. We will give the dimensioning here. They are giving the major axis is 120 mm here. Major axis line length is 120, which is they are giving in our problem. So 120 clearly giving, and this minor axis length is also giving that minor axis line length is, they are giving that 80 mm. So this is the 4 center method for constructing the ellipse. Okay, so this is the 4 center method. Coming to the another method is rhombus method. So this is the last method for constructing an ellipse. So 4 center method. So in this method also, this method is also, you can call it the 4 center method. So in this method they are giving the major and minor axis line lengths. They are asking to just to draw the ellipse by using this method. So in this method, first of all, just we will draw the major and minor axis lines with the 120 and 80 mm. We will draw the major and minor axis lines. Draw the major and minor axis by taking 120 mm and locating the midpoint of major axis, and draw the minor axis with the length of 80 mm. So in upward direction also you can take 40, and in downward direction also you can take 40. And locating these points as I am locating major axis as AB and CD as the minor axis. Now we will joining AC line, join AC, and similarly joining B to C. So I am taking here major axis as the major diagonal of the rhombus and CD as the minor diagonal of the rhombus. So just by joining AC and BC, similarly AD and BD, I am constructing a rhombus here. So after constructing a rhombus, just you can locate the midpoint of that lines, AC, BC and AD and BD lines. So you can find out the midpoint. So for finding the midpoint, just you can measure the line lengths and you will find out the midpoints. Or by using your divide a line method also, you will construct the midpoints. To take greater than half of length, just you will draw the arc. Similarly from point C, we will cut that arcs and locate the midpoints of AC. Okay, similarly BC line also you can bisecting. From point B, just you will cut that arcs and locate the midpoints. And similarly locate the midpoint of DB. So you can follow the same procedure. By joining these 2 arcs, and we will get the midpoint of this one. Similarly, Locate the midpoint of DA. I'll draw very thin. After locating the midpoints, I am selecting this one as the midpoint as 1, 2, here 3 point and here 4th point. Now taking from the points on the minor diagonal. So just joining D to 1, join D to 1 and D to 2. Similarly joining C to 4. Similarly C to 3. So you can select the points on the minor axis as C and D. So joining D to 1 and D to 2 and C to 4 and C to 3. So these two lines are intersecting at points. So I am selecting this one as E and this one as F. Now by using your protractor, by using your rounder, taking D as center, D1 as radii or D2 as the radii, D1 or D2 as the radii, just you will draw an arc, large arc like that. Similarly C center, taking C as center, C4 or C3 as the radii, just you will draw an arc, large arc. Similarly E center, E1 or E2, E4 as a radii, E4 as a radii, just we will draw the arc. Similarly F as center, F3 or F2 as a radii, just we will draw the arc. So now just we will joining all the points, just we will get a neat curve. We will joining all the arcs, we will get a neat curve. That curve will shows about an ellipse. So this diagram represents about ellipse. So this is the 4 center method, or we can call it as a rhombus method. So in isometric projection of circle, so we'll draw the isometric projection of a circle as a ellipse by using the 4 center method. So this one is the best method for constructing the isometric projection of a circle. So this is also one of the method for constructing an ellipse. So in this method, first of all we will draw the major and minor axis lines with 120 and 80 mm. After that, so joining A to C and B to C and also A to D and also B to D. After joining, so we locate the midpoint of AC, BC and AD and also BD. After locating the midpoints, taking the points on the minor axis as point C and D, join C to 4 and C to 3. Similarly joining D to 1 and D to 2. So these 2 points are intersecting at point E and F. Taking D center, D1 or D2 as the radii, draw a large arc. C center, C4 as radii, draw a large arc. F center, F2 or F3 as radii, draw the arc. E center, E1 or E4 as the radii, draw the arc. And we will joining that 4 arcs with neatly you can draw a curve and we will obtain an ellipse. So in this method, so this is the rhombus method. So these are the different methods for constructing an ellipse. So after that we will give the dimensioning like that. This is 80 mm. Okay.